Hi, this is Aaron Jackson, and my week one assignment on naming and organizing my files. The first thing that I did in Final Cut was create a new library, and I imported my media into the library. And when I imported everything, I got a whole list of everything with a bunch of dates attached to it. And the first thing that I did is I went along and went to each and every one of the files and went to info on the sidebar and put in the scene, what part of the scene, and what shot it was, and then I put B-roll next to it just as a secondary reminder as to what it was. I did this for every single one of the shots, and since I filmed basically in two locations, but I had a couple of different types of shots. The first location is A, B, C, and D. B going to a specific type of painting, C kind of going into a nameplate, D going to a different type of painting, and E I went to yet another painting. So they all kind of flowed together. In two I did both my intros and my outros for the video. 2A. 2B, I moved to kind of wider shots of my friend working. Not as much of a close-up, but really of a wider shot. 2C, I moved to the close-up shots of the process itself, showing different facets of what he was trying to do. 2D, I took more establishment shots, showing different types of, just different cutaway things that I can use, different things that he talks about in the video. And then 2E, I moved to this one painting I found really interesting on the wall and used that as a kind of a backdrop. And then 3A is the interview itself. I did the interview all in one take, so I'm not quite sure if I can go in and name the snippets once I've cut it down, but it was an all in one take interview. So once I did that, I went and grabbed a lot of these at a time and added keys to them, because like 1A, I know all of those by hitting the key button. I typed in what it was. It was a Blackbird B-roll. It was a nightclub or a bar called Blackbird, and it's all the B-roll of all the walls. There wasn't anything that I was doing in there. I did the same thing as I went through these different ones, adding different keys, like the old man zoom, which is the old man in the painting. Working close-up shots, which I thought was really cool when I opened this back up, and there's all my different types of keynotes that I had entered throughout all of them. This is really cool to me because now I can look at like my Blackbird B-roll, and I can select what my favorites were, and it trims it down for me, so I know that there were 8 that I liked out of that. I can look at what was rejected. And this is really kind of good for me because I can see where I could possibly make those shots better in the future. And then no ratings or keywords, which I rated or keyworded everything. So, and hide rejected. Since I rated everything, it would be essentially the same thing as having all my favorites. I don't know how I got this far with using this piece of software without knowing how to do all this. But I guarantee you that this has added so much organization. I feel very comfortable going into my video now and saying, okay, I need a cutaway of, working close-up shots, and then I can look at all my favorites and go, okay, this one fits right here, and being able to drag it over into the shot. So I'm actually ecstatic going through this process. So thank you.